All right, let's freaking do it. Enough of my opinions about Pokemon movies. Let's investigate. Let's engage in Pokemon in a way that no one's really done in a while, which is play it. People don't do that often. You guys know these are video games that you can play. All right, cool. So here's what we're looking at. No, I need to go back in there. We beat Misty last time. We started a new run. Got all the way up to Misty. We had a loss in that second gym fight, but otherwise, like, this team's looking pretty good. I like it. We need to figure out who we're adding in, because we've got Piffle, Numbles, Loombox, Talon Tap, Hogwash. What would we like here? What are we missing right now? Ugh. Piffle's got Thunder Punch, but like a grass type with good bulk would be okay, or something. What do we actually have in the box? Let's look at that. Oh, a few deaths from last time, but let's not think too much about it. We got Twizzy and we got Jelly Bean. Maybe we actually just, like, wait. Here, let's put Jelly Bean in for right now. Just as, like, a death pivot. Which I think is how we treated him last time. Let's do our candies. Oh, we already did that last time, didn't we? Wonderful. Let's get Jelly Bean up to snuff like everyone else. Just in case we need him. Yeah, I like Yawn. Protect is fun. I thought we went through this with you with Protect already. Is Curse that you get the stat buff if you are a ghost type, or that you get the stat buff if you're not a ghost type? I disremember this. Let's just do that. Oof. Okay. I do love acid armor. Struggle Bug is fine. I feel like Yawn is actually not what we need on you, given the rest of that moveset. But yeah, I don't know. New grass type would be nice. Actually, we want to... Well, no, we have a ground type. What am I talking about? Numbles is right there. So we'll keep him around. This guy's dead. Shelmet is back. There we go. Oh, let's see. What to talk about today? I do so wonder. Right, and we killed... Or no, we got Riolu. What am I talking about? We didn't kill anything. Okay, let's do it. I didn't really think about who was out front, but whatever. I feel really good about most of this party after last time. We're leading Slowpoke, which is exactly what Misty did. I think we can afford a Thunder Punch. Oh, can we ever? Yeah, it doesn't even have... I feel like... Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Slowpoke doesn't start getting psychic moves until... Maybe not until it evolves, but until a while from now. So I ain't worried about it. Oh, hello. I am a little worried about you. Venusaur, what is our best? He's probably going to do a powder here, right? Man, Venusaur? Jesus. What is its... Oh, it might have Earthquake and be about to do that. That would be a lot for fucking level 32, but I'm not going to count anything out. Rival Starter? I assume Rival Starter. That's right. Venusaur does evolve a couple levels earlier, doesn't it? Cranking those attack stats up. I know we can just kill it. We can just attack it, but I'm just going for one of these. Oof. Holy fuck, Talon Tap. Okay. What are the odds we kill in one from this range? Probably low. Venusaur's very strong. Christ. We double teamed once. We have evasiveness. We could crit. This is immediately rather precarious. I feel like it's going to double edge against with that stat boost. We're faster. Talon Tap, you have to go for the hit. Okay. That's right! Alright, Talon Tap. One more again, please. Woo! Starting off immediately with something a little scary. Alright. Who next? Ammonite ain't no thing. We're gonna get you the hell out of here. We could go Piffle. It's probably gonna use a rock move. We could use Numbles. Let's go Numbles. I feel like Numbles is the one that this guy can't really do anything to the most. Wow! Critical. Okay. And then I think we just hit it with a Mud Bomb. We're faster. I don't think it can do anything that kills us if we don't kill it. Another Brine. This one probably won't crit. Okay. We got that berry action. We outspeed again and Mud Bomb again. And there you go. Very good job, Numbles. We love your work. There you are. You're a chicken. This sucks. Alright. This kind of blows. In the sense that I do think we're in kill range. But with what? It might have a flying move. It definitely has some fighting moves. Our thing to switch in on fighting is currently debilitated. No, we have another thing to switch in on fighting, actually. What can you do for us right now, Hogwash? Psybeam's good. Fairy Wind is not. I mean, Psybeam's pretty good. That scales off special, and your special is 59. It is a plus special ability, or nature. Oh. I think we assume it does a fighting move here because we know it's probably not going to do a fire move. And we make this switch. Wait, we have Protect. We could have just fucking seen what it was going to do. Okay, we could have gotten a free water hit in there. Stupid. Alright, well, we're here now. Go for the Psybeam, man. We're faster. Great. Flame Charge is gonna hurt. But maybe not one shot? Okay, Hogwash. Speed Rose. Well, no. Now we, It does quad resist, but then Numbles is not going to be particularly fast against it. And if we do a protect turn, there's not really a point to that. Hogwash, please continue to outspeed. Fuck. Don't kill. Oh, Hogwash. Okay, well this is fine. Because now we now we get our tempo back. Mud Bomb is higher power, right? Mud Bomb is special. Water Gun is special. That's 40 to 65, considerably. 85 accuracy to 100, but I think we bet on it. 65, and that's a 51 special attack. 40. Yeah. Oh, that speed is really fucking us, but quad resist. All right, Numbles. Yet another in the red survival. We're really running up a fucking receipt on narrow rates of survival here. Pumpkaboo is scary. No, we didn't take Protect. Alright, never mind. I'm smart about what I've done in the past, but stupid about what I'm doing now. Let's mark you as dead. Pumpkaboo, Pumpkaboo, Pumpkaboo. You're not in good shape. It might be Loombox here. Yeah, because the dark really ensures us against whatever ghost stuff it's doing. And I think we just go for a foul play and hope we one-shot it, because Pumpkaboo does it. Yeah, no problem. It was just a very safe switch, so why not? And now we got Loombox out, which just feels great any day of the week. Hello? Are you more physical or special? I don't know. Let's go for a Psybeam. Yeah, Loombox just dominates here because we're fighting something that can't do a ton. Earth Power special. No. We don't need to fucking light screen on his last Pokemon. What are we doing? Get out of here. Okay. Great Jorb. Okay, Camilla, thank you for telling us about Bill. Oh, hello. That's right, a chatty gossip like us. Alright, I think, as exciting as Galarian Ponyta was, I remember, I had one of those in Pokemon Shield back when that came out, and that motherfucker's very frail. It is hard to keep this friend alive. Hogwash, thank you for doing what we needed you to do. You are yet another, take a hit to win us the fight, and I'm pretty fine with that. Now, hello, Twizzy. do we just go right for you, because... Well, but we were talking about Gallade. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to leave the party at 5 Pokemon for right now. There we go. And at some point, we're about to catch several Pokemon. We will put someone new in the party. I think that was ultimately a very effective, oops, a very effective, sack. Because, if we'd gotten that thing and banked it for a while and been able to just, bring it in at a point in the game where we could have immediately evolved it into Rapidash, great. But we brought it into the party instead, and I don't regret that because I think it was... We could have just had a Gardevoir, though. The move might have been to fully... Because, am I right about that? Isn't Ralts evolving into Curly at 20 and Gardevoir at 30? Obviously, that is, I believe we know from last time that Curlia, that Ralts has an adamant nature, and so I really would love to do a Gallade if we can. Even though we could use the Fairy and already have the fighting, I just see the good nature and want to optimize it so badly. Did we do this already? We did this already. Yeah, we're fine. I just want to optimize that. Like, I see that, and I'm like, let's min-max this shit to the best of our ability. Oh well, yeah, and I'd still like to do that. So we're gonna take a look at what encounters we get coming up here. We're gonna go up to 200. Okay, Bug Catcher, I know what you're gonna have. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, I watched Inside Llewyn Davis this morning. I kind of just build my own hours now, and so I can really, like, if I want to wake up and just watch a movie or something, I can. And this winter, I have been part of... I might have talked about this before. I'm part of a just, like, group clear out movies from your long-time watch list challenge with some people. And, you know, we've all made our own lists. Some of them are long, some are short. I watch a lot of movies, and so I made mine, like, I don't know, 20 or 30 movies long. And we started it back at, like, near the end of December. And we are going until the Ides of March, which is the 15th of March. And Inside Llewyn Davis is what I went with today. The Blank Check podcast just did a series on... Let's just leave you out. That's fine. Just did a series on the Coen Brothers and on Coen Brothers movies. And I've seen most of them, but that's just one I hadn't. And I love the Coens. The Coens are a big... like, if I'm visiting my parents and we're watching something, they're someone we'll go to a lot. They're kind of like directors that I can always get my parents to agree on watching something by. Yeah, first watch. It's really good. I really, like... I am feeling a lot of kinship right now with movies like that. They're just about, like, a short period of time in the life of, like, a struggling artist and not a struggling artist in the sense of, like, ooh, look how great their art is because of the struggle. It's someone who's, like, kind of trapped in the ridiculousness of, like, well... I have tried to commit to the art life in such a way that even now, if I were to try and leave, I would be fucked and fucked and fucked by leaving, to the point where there might not be a point to even trying to do that. Even if I've, like, been stubborn about leaving and then get to a breaking point and say, okay, fuck it, I'll leave. Even that is, like, a door that's closed to you. And just, like, where do you go and, like, what is, like, I don't know. Letting the thing that is your forced circumstances become the thing that, like, is just your normal. I have a lot of thoughts about it. I liked it a lot. I really loved it. Have you seen Loving Vincent? Never seen that. That's the one that's animated via paintings, right? I need to see that. Just as an animation sicko. I remember there being a ton of ads for it, like, on Facebook. I remember being in college, going on Facebook, scrolling and seeing the one video ad about that movie, like, constantly, where it's just showing some of the frames from it and whatnot. I would love to see that. Boy, a lot of 5s on 5-hit moves. All right. Also, I think we might now be at the point that's past where we got to the last time I did this. Because I feel like last time I did a normal run, we just got up to the second gym and called it, and then I did something else. See, in the theaters, and yeah, I'm sure in theaters too, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'll have to put... I'm not adding more stuff to the list for the purposes of this thing that I'm doing. But, I will put that on, like, my general list. I don't know what you do, Galarian Slowking. I know you're Psychic Poison, and that's it. Another that's in Polish that came out last year. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, 5-timers club, 4-timers club even. Well done, Piffle. You are rock flying. So weirdly, my best shot is electric with Thunder Punch. Whoa, change color. Yeah, that was my, I ended up, like, joining this challenge and then kind of not having as much time to watch movies that are on my list as I thought I would, but that's my, like, 7th or 8th movie on the list since, you know, late December. I might be wrong, but I feel like the challenge came up, the challenge came up, like, while I was home for Christmas for the week. And so I kind of got started with it right around New Year's. I watched The Fabelmans, which is, I think, the most recent. I knew it would be you, and I didn't switch to Talon Tap. I knew it would be a fucking something that Talon Tap would be good for. But I watched The Fabelmans, which is newer Spielberg. The Peasants. Okay, cool. Quick Attack Pog. I did The Fabelmans. I did a duology of climbing movies. I did 127 hours, and then I did Free Solo, which was pretty fun to do. You are the Team Rocket guy. I'm just going to assume you have poison types. I forget. What else? I watched After Hours, which is, what, early Scorsese. If I'm wrong about it being Scorsese, don't at me. But I believe it's early Scorsese. I liked that. I really liked Free Solo as well. I liked how much of it was just about what a weird dude that dude is. And, like, how annoying he is to be in a relationship with. I really liked... I think some people hold that as a criticism. I think that's part of what makes the movie good. 127 hours was okay. I really struggled with some of the like, him pining after his girlfriend of it. What else? The Favorite. I watched The Favorite, which is Emma Stone and another lady whose name I forget vying for, like, the favor of the Queen of England, who is played by, God, what's her name? Is that Frances McDormand? No. Who is it? It's not Frances McDormand. Olivia Colman, who I like a lot. That was one of my favorite things I've seen in this run. I think it's really like the Fabelmans now inside Llewyn Davis and The Favorite are probably my favorite things I've done in this little saga. I've half seen Free Solo because they played on a trip in the same location. Yeah. Forced on the whole bus transfer. I'm sure it was. That makes a lot of sense. Talon Tap, I need you to wake up. Come on. There we go, buddy. Golbat, we are going to save switch to Numbles and Rock Slide it. I'm starting to wonder if Rock Slide and Ice Punch are a little redundant. Ice Punch will be great if we fight a dragon. But one of these days it would be nice to have a fairy type to accomplish the same thing. Fuck off. Fuck of, man. There we go. Oh, and 1 Hour Photo. The movie where Robin Williams plays a guy at the, like, film development desk at, like, fictional Kmart. and he's like stalking a family. And there's a little kid who really wants to buy an Evangelion figure, which he says is one of the good guys who fights bad guys. Chat, that figure is of one of the mass production units from End of Evangelion, which are notably not good guys in that film. Ever just want to look up how what happens to Asuka? Okay, Nidoran. I'm not, you know, against it. Hey, Riley, leaving a Northern Lion stream to come here and see your baby bird. I'm baby Northern Lion. It's me. I'm only 31. I don't have an adorable daughter to talk about. What's he up to? Mugenics, or is he doing something else today? I want to play Mugenics, but I can't. I feel like I need to play it before I can watch it streamed. It's one of those games that when I watch it streamed, I just kind of turn to jelly. Hello, Razor. Like, I need to, like, seat myself in it a little more. It looks cool, though. It looks fun. I don't really want to buy more games right now. I shouldn't buy more games right now. Both financially and because I'm playing several things. I said I was gonna... Oh, it's on the family plan! Hooray! Y'all, Steam's family sharing is a wonderful thing. That's right, I did see it on there and I forgot. Alright, yeah, you're an Nidoran. I'm not mad about it. Actually, yeah, it's something against fairy types. I'm cool with it. Let's just leave Razor in the party for now. And, you know, we're about to get a few more encounters. To remove someone to put Mandy in. Listen. And I know it's not going to be me, because I'm the person letting you play Expedition 33, and you're the person letting me play, Unbeatable. You and I have a blood pact. I cannot be shed from the clan. Yeah. I have a mighty collection. That's what happens when you used to do game journalism. Oh, you're announcing it here. Public execution. That's fucked up. We don't need Peck on you. We have Talent Tap. We have a bird with the power of 1,000 suns. Public execution, unfortunately. Hey, fam. Sorry to tell you, it's a public execution today. What's up? What's up, family? What's up, chat? Sad to announce a public execution will be held in the chat today. Actually, that's just a lot of... I don't give a shit about Fury Attack. Horn Attack's strong enough base that's just better. That is how a lot of streamers treat... That's kind of how, like, Northern Lion and Vinny and people treat their chat, is like... Or P-Chow does this a lot. Like, you're either fine or you are getting public executed. We do not need Helping Hand. Not enough fucking double battles in this game. Alright, cool. Yeah, I do have a big Steam library. That's what happens when you used to do game journalism. You just end up with a lot. Oh, it's the big cat. Oh, it's the big cat. I think focus energy, very nice. And then an aerial ace and maybe we one shot? No, we don't. That's fine. My goodness. What a rude quantity of 5 out of 5s we're getting. And I know this isn't optional, but, you know. We'll dodge some of the trainers around here, but I want to have some money. Jay dropped the totals. What are you sending me? Steam charts by DB. Ah, I see. Library totals. Yeah, because even if you're a small game site, which, I don't know their numbers now, but I imagine Hey Poor Player still is. They're still around there. They're doing well. I've checked in on them once or twice. Once every, like, several years, I'll see, like, their name on a quote, or I'll see, or, like, one of my couple friends who works in games will mention that they, covered something they worked on. Even though we were small, like, it's very easy to get a lot of review codes for things, especially from smaller publishers or devs, or just, like, if you... I wrote a lot about Kickstarters. I did a series called Kickstarter Watch while I was there that you can find, where, I would just find... It was kind of in the aftermath of, Double Fine Adventure, and I would find, most played games. Show me my totals. Okay. Over 6.5 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. Mine's... I've got it. Give me 1 second. Let's go to the computer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, my totals are lower. Account value, wow. My totals are lower because despite all those codes, like, other than stuff for review, I wasn't playing PC games until the last few years, all that seriously. Because I was on laptops. I was on lower grade laptops all the way through college and after college. And then, like, for a couple years after college, I just had a Chromebook. And then I got a very old computer I was given, which is what I was on when I started doing stuff with the Orange Groves and what the... Hi, I'm Jay stuff was made on. But yeah, alright, 1,262 hours. Considering that that's, like, way more in the last few years than previous years. I gotta see if I can break this down year by year, which I'm sure we can somewhere. Also, value-wise, there's so many, like, you know, games that probably are just, like, $10 forever that I have. I don't have a lot of big AAA games on Steam. It's mostly small stuff. Games by time play. Don't worry about... That seems not true. No, that seems true. I got a lot of stuff in Humble Bundles. Never played 202 games. That does check out. Only 10 games on Steam that I have played for more than 25 hours. 21 between 12 and 25 hours. 31 between 6 and 12. That's a lot of shorter indie games, which again is a lot of what I played on Steam, and it's also a lot of, like, friend slop stuff that we all play together now. There's just not a lot of games that I've played hundreds of hours of that have been on PC. And that's changing these days. 37 for 3 to 6, that's crazy. 0 to 1, 46 games that I own and have played less than an hour of. That's crazy. I need to look at the list. Rarest badges. I almost never pay attention to Steam badges, but I started again recently for some reason. I think genuinely I was just bored and I started doing it. Top owned games. 93 0 to 1, 49 1 to 2. No, that makes sense. I guess that does just happen then. And yeah, it's like you get stuff for free. Like I have Ruby Knight of the chat sometimes has been like a lifetime Humble subscriber, and so just gets so many Steam codes for things, and will periodically offer me random stuff, and I'll you know, I'll take whatever, and I'll offer stuff to friends. Yeah, 154 never played, Riley. We're looking at 202 of those bad boys over here out of fewer total games. Where's the number of games in my library? I'm sure I just went by it like 5 times. I'm so bad at, like, combing the data. Okay, 393. 393 games. Get disappointed in your life. Calculate the value of your Steam account. Give me... Yeah, if someone you know refuses to do this, you should force them to do it. Give me, like... I would love to see the year by year of this, and I wonder if that's... something we can get. Yeah, and I did partly get the Yu-Gi-Oh badge because I wanted the Egyptian God cards Steam background. Yeah, this is fine. Also, hello, Seraph and Niels, welcome. Yeah, the sped up Pokemon music's very bad. I need to find at some point some good other music for us to listen to. I like what Camilla's been using, but I don't want to just copy her. Seraph and Niels, it's going pretty well. We haven't done that much, actually. Also, while we're here, we were talking earlier about me watching all the Pokemon movies last year. These are the good ones. These first 5. These 4 I have some affection for. Then there's the rest. Oh, man. And I haven't watched, there's one I haven't watched. I haven't watched the Jungle Secrets. I haven't watched, should I save any of them or mass kill? On the Plex. Riley, that's between, at this point, which is the one where the kid kills his dog by feeding him chocolate. That's Lucario, the Mystery of Mew, which I gave a handsome 3 stars. It was fine. I kind of like that one. I have a little bit of a soft spot for it. It's kind of the last one I remember really liking as a kid. Well, I was going to say, like, I think I would tell you that all the Pokemon movies from 1, which is the first movie, through... I would say these first 10 movies here are, like, in some way valuable. And also the Jungle one, which I don't know if you have on the Plex. I feel like it wasn't there when I looked. But these 10 and maybe that... And if you... I don't know if you have Detective Pikachu, but keep that motherfucker on there. These 12 go fuck themselves. But ultimately, it is between you and whoever on your Plex server has a small child. Yeah, I would say Detective Pikachu, and check if you have Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle or whatever it's called. I think you had something that said it was that, but that, like, I couldn't get it to play or something. I forget what the issue was. I had some issue with that. But yeah, those would be my guidances. Other than that, yeah, I would say, like, I can give you a list of the ones I like. But you could definitely get rid of some if there is no one on the Plex who has, like, a small child who would like to see all of them. Because, like, I'm sure a lot of that, like, you know... Yeah, I have a Letterboxd ranked list of all the Pokemon movies, but am I gonna yell at a fucking 6-year-old for enjoying Kyurem and the Sword of Justice? No. I'm not that kind of video essayist. I'm not that kind of Twitch streamer or YouTuber. Alright, let's get ourselves another encounter here. Did I? No, I did. Okay. But yeah, to Niels and Seraph's question earlier, we're doing pretty well. We haven't done a ton. We fought our rival. You have the thing, don't you? We fought our rival and we lost our Galarian Ponyta, but it was kind of a, like, noble sacrifice situation. Alright, Sawaddle. I have no idea if you're good. Like, you're a Gen 5 basic bug. But so's Scolipede, and I like Scolipede. Scolipede's kind of one of the more buff and fucked up basic bugs out there. Well, it was. I feel like it's been outstripped by some stuff in newer gens today. You like this movie? What are you, a child? That's right. I'm putting them in their place. All right, there's that. And let's now see how many of these we can avoid. You are going to have rock or fighting. But yeah, so we made a sacrifice, but we're getting a bunch of encounters. I'm not too worried about it. We're at that point in the game where we've got a bunch of stuff to grab. I am still torn on the Ralts situation. I was saying this earlier, but like, that Ralts is adamant, and so there's a big part of me that just wants to save it until we can find a Dawnstone, or whichever stone it is, and can make it a Gallade. Because it's got the nature for it. On the other hand, a fairy type would be pretty cool. And so I think we're just surfing through these route encounters and seeing what we get. Oh, hello. You're pretty close to that. Right, is that... I imagine those are sold in Celadon City as per normal. I don't know if there's also, like, a random one anywhere. Let's do this so in case we don't kill it, we get the freeze. Stored power when you haven't... I don't know how stored power works at all. Yeah, I assumed it was everything gets sold in Celadon as per normal. Hope everyone's having a lovely Tuesday, by the way. It's lovely to see folks in here. Let's do you. Yeah, and I will certainly poke Camilla as my backup brain trust. Oh, you're not... You're not who I really want out here. Loombox, it's up to you. Yeah. I don't know how stored power works, and I never will. Cool temps, so I shouldn't have the window open, but I do. Hell yeah. I don't know how cold it is out, but it was so foggy when I woke up that I thought it was snowing. It was just that right kind of white outside. But it's not, it's just foggy. Seraph is modding twice in one day. Doing the Lord's work. Let's do a light screen. Because I feel like you might have some special moves. There we go. Very, very nice. Confused? Hit yourself? Hit yourself! Very nice! Do your cats like open windows a lot? I mean, my cat... She definitely does. Pogging and pointing and pogging. But she also just loves looking out that dang window no matter what. But she does like the sounds. I think I live on, I live in like a high-rise apartment building. I think if and when at some point we're in a house or a ground floor apartment or whatever, giving her like ground floor access to seeing birds and squirrels outside will do a lot for her. I think she will have a joyous time. Fezzik and Tavis enjoy the smells, but eventually would rather snooze. Leggett is plastered to the window the second it opens and will cry if I close it. It's cat TV. You gotta leave the TV on for your cat. I will have the scary experience of like, when it's nice out, when it was nice out last summer, I would leave the window open for her. And then I'd like go out somewhere and like, you've seen like, these are big windows. These are so big that like it's been impossible to find like, it's impossible to get a curtain rod on these a tension rod on these windows because the like lip is not big enough out from the blinds, but also like they're just fucking big. And so like the screens are good, but I do always worry am I going to come back and she has somehow, like, charged the screen hard enough to knock it out and she's fallen out the window and fallen to an untimely demise? I don't think she could. I don't think she would. Like, she loves to watch out the window, but she's not really ever trying to, like, jump out and get something. Again, because we're on the 8th floor. Like, we're on the 8th floor and it's all just houses out there. We're the only building like this in that direction. We're the last building like this in that direction. And so it's just houses and trees, but the trees... There are some trees looking out this window that are at eye level, but it's not a lot of them. A lot of the trees tap out a floor or two below us. Cat-resistant window screens, yeah. But yeah, I would also love to live somewhere with like a fenced-in little backyard area where I can just like let her go out and yeah, I'll fight this guy too just so I get the item. Where I can like let her go out and enjoy some outdoors and like cat safe it so that she won't like climb over the fence and fucking leave. I would love to let her have like a little outside space and just see if she likes it. Ah, it's a bird fight. Or is it? Oh, we love 5-hit attacks in this house. We eat them up. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, Catio's clutch. Let's just mud bomb you and see how much one does. Very good. Accuracy down is huge. Boom. Now, I did not actually have him come far enough down that he would move out of the way and let me get that item. And then I forgot my own pathing. We're just going through all the optionals, everybody. That's right, it's every fucking one of them. I don't feel like switching. We're just gonna have you become unhittable. Fuck this dog. Thing is, here's my prejudice against Furfro. I grew up with poodles. Holy fuck, alright. I grew up with standard poodles. I love standard poodles. Great dogs. They're smart. They swim. If you do what we did and got retired show dogs, you get to give them a lovely retirement. And by God, those dogs knew they were retired. And I just, like, I hate that Furfro is like, ooh, you can prim it up in prissy, you know, styles. You can fancify its fur. You can make it all fancy. I'm like, fuck this. I want a poodle that's just like, I want a poodle Pokemon that's just like normal water type and a really good swimmer. Because that's poodles to me. That's the poodles I grew up around. I don't know, dude. Gligar, you're annoying to me. Numbles, or Loombox rather, do something. Poodles is a working dog, exactly. Also, I just disrespect the French. Expedition 33, this post is not about you. Daft Punk, this post is not about you. Les Chamnes. I'm an idiot. Just running into... we're gonna end up losing someone to me running into fucking optionals. Holy shit. This sucks, actually. I'm not risking that. Okay. Razor, show us what you can do with a good old horn attack. That's nice. Okay, it's fast now. Okay, we switch. Quagsire's here now. For Quagsire, no, it's going to use a ground move. This sucks ass. Quagsire, we gotta assume is going to use a ground move. But I would rather get the clean reset with the Boyd. Bye, Razor. You were briefly very good. I mean, not really. You were just there. Now we get the clean pivot. We outspeed. Aerial Ace. We don't kill, I guess. Fuck. That was supposed to be a clean pivot, I'll tell you that much. I would not have guessed that that wasn't a clean pivot. Oh, no. Alright. Kill it. Now we've got you out, and I think that'll be fine. Yes, it's fire versus steel, but go into PokeLink and do that death source thing and scroll over your face. I don't need to do that. I can show my face of shame right here. Alright. That fucking sucks. Wow, what a dumb thing I just did. Oh, Talon Tap, literally one of our best guys, has just been lost to, frankly, foolishness, if I can be really honest about this. Oh, alright, yeah. Yup. Completely preventable. Just forgot about the pathing. That's such an annoying fucking area. Because, like... Razor, whatever, that's fine that you went. Oh, you had guts and everything? Boo! Yikes, man. Alright, this blows. But it's fine. We ball. Mark is dead. Mark is dead. Also, I never evolved Inkay in here. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Okay. That area is just so annoying because if you are trying to do pathing where you avoid some of the trainers and only fight some of them, you just... There are so many little corners at which you can fuck it up. And I just really, like... That was truly Sideshow Bob stepping on the rakes. I didn't even fucking heal back there. I'm so foolish. Ugh. What a loss, man. We just lost Guts Swellow. What's the point? What's the point? Why even live? I'm not, you know, I'm sad about that, but we're fine. We've got other good Pokemon in the team, but, like, that was so beautifully promising. Shame Cam. Paddington, are you just, if you're just joining us, you just, missed me making one of the fumbles of all fucking time. Am I gonna have to fight you? Probably. You may notice we only have 4 Pokemon now. Anyway, no, you might just have normal types. Oh. Whatever. Just fucking smack it around a little. There we go. Like, we've still got a offensive core in this team that I think is good. But man, that Swellow was such a big part of it. To an optional, man. As I just... The fucking healing items in my bag crying out in torment as I fail to use them in between fights because I'm so positive that I will not stumble into another avoidable optional as I just go right ahead and do it anyway. Oh. Yeah, Bill. Get in the fucking computer tube. Truly something brutal has happened here today. Hi. That's my, Mr. Nuzlocke's Nuzleaf. Thank you, Bill. Let's... If we go out and do we like, get anything extra? I feel like... Yeah. I didn't know if Bill might have anything interesting and new for us. But hey, it's these guys. That's just how it is on this bitch of an earth, I guess. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. We're continuing to keep you there. Fawns, tell me about yourself. Bold. So that's literally, once again, one of the worst natures you could have. An incredible theme that we're dealing with on this run. Chlorophyll. Yeah, I mean, you're a grass bug. I like the grass. Let's just shove some of these down your gob. Turn that bug into a depressed teenager. This bug is going back to bed. Okay. Wow. No new moves learned there. I can't help but notice. That bug is going freaking blanky mode. It must be said. Oh, hi. Give me dig. Or no, you don't have it. The guy out here does. He's gonna have, I don't know, a poison type and a fucking Numbles. Kill. Kill this man. Kill this man. Puree his face. Oh. A whole ass phalanx, you say? Give me the freeze, please. Okay. Without that, give me a hit with my strongest move. Oh. Not the lineup I expected at all. You're psychic flying, and I don't know a lot about what you can do. Loombox. Put Swadloon in there real quick. We've been attracted. Don't resist your lust, Loombox. It don't mean a thing. You ain't in it for the love. You're in it to win it. Yeah, like... I like our power core, our power trio between Loombox, Numbles, and Piffle at this point. It's just, ugh, what a loss, man. And like, I know Quagsire's bulky. I just wasn't ready. All right, well, this is I do sometimes struggle with, like, not being able to heal in battle, and because we can't heal in battle, I forget to heal outside of battle. So this is a good reminder to me to not be fucking silly. I must be serious all the time. Hey, it's Route 5. Oh! You're not particularly good, but you're a little baby, and I love you. Yippee! Yeah, man. I guess you're in the party for right now. Hi, Wander. Naive. Speed is up, not terrible. What do you have? Copycat? Yeah, Pokemon Unknown randomizes names, among other things. Guard split. Averages defense and special defense attacks with the target. That's so interesting. That's bizarre. Double kick and headbutt. I mean, headbutt's fucking 70 base in this. That's not for nothing. Yeah, little buddy, you can be on the squad. I like that its name is Wander. I think that's cute. And Dubwool's pretty beefy, isn't it? Isn't this guy pretty beefy? Yeah, you could have takedown for sure. I don't see copycat being something we need. Wander is my default game character name. That's wonderful. Guard swap. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Guard split averages its defense and special defense stats with the targets. Guard swap changes to defense and special defense with the fill. I like that more. Because it's easier to think about the math of that. Alright, Dubwool. I've never used you in a Pokemon game in my life. Let me, like, order these a little better. Technically, Shelmet should be here. There we go. But who am I kidding? It's going down here. Truly just a space filler. What are you? An Eviolite. That's great, actually. I don't think we need to use your services today. What do you do? Oh, a bug Pokemon for a ground Pokemon, you say? Well, I happen to have one right here that, frankly, I ain't using. And I'd happily take a good ground type if you got one. I mean, I got Numbles, but, like, what's another one? I just don't think the need for a bug is gonna be as great in any world. Jellybean, I knew you were in the party for a reason. And that reason, we found... For Donphan? Yeah, dude. Hello, Shakes. From Sage. Met in exchange. Negates one-hit KO attacks. Yeah, man, you can hang out. I don't know if you need to stay in the party right now, but, like, you're beefy and good. For now. I don't feel like Donphan has, like, endgame killer stats, but, like, it's alright. It's pretty good. Alright. Farewell, Shelmet. You have now been... You are now, being annihilated and replaced with Donphan. Well, that's quite wonderful. To Vermilion City we go. Oh, wait, what are you doing in here? Hello there, laddie. I got a deal just for you. A secret oh, it's another Pokemon salesman. First three trades are meant to help with the respective gym. Yeah, I follow. Is it legal? I don't know, but we just bought an underground Gibble. Well, I don't give refunds. I don't think we need one. Alright, we stay fucking silly. Crime Jet. Well, at this point, he's kind of crime football. He will become Crime Jet. That's awesome. Alright, that kicks ass. The sadness as I go find the cleanse tag that our bird was holding and give it to someone else. Oh, no. Loombox, you can have it. Yeah, alright. Everything's coming up roses a little bit. That's pretty good. Fancy dinner 3 nights in a row? It is absolutely time to phone it in, dude. Fucking order something out or make a pot of rice and just put a thing in it. Yeah, do something simple. I extremely understand that. It's like a week and a half of just not leaving the apartment during the snow and like the ice and the aftermath of how the ice affected things around here. And being in the house more did mean cooking more, and that was really fun, but got incredibly exhausting. You're not going to do anything special. I'm just going to go Psybeam and hope for the Confuse. That's good damage. Hey, that's great damage. Oh, it's the cow. Okay. For some reason, every single stream I need to be reminded what the effect of foul play is. Increases with the foe's attack stat. Okay. I don't know. I don't think your attack's amazing, but let's just... We can just kind of chance one. Whatever. Loombox, we need to get you out of here. Gonna do a normal move again. Guess who's good at dealing with normal? Even though your defenses are low, you are steel type, my friend. Smack that cow! I've been reading... But yeah, Riley, I think you should absolutely phone dinner in. Do something goddamn simple. For me, that often means put on a pot of rice... Like, cook a protein and maybe a vegetable to go on top of it and just call it there. Yeah, curry night's good. I've been keeping yellow curry paste around, and that's been great to have. Let me tell you that for free. Is there grass in Vermilion City? I mean, there's water, obviously. Maybe we just do that. I guess we do. But yeah, I love to cook, and also I love to, like, maintain awareness of when I would like to not cook anymore. Never a bad time for Magikarp. Or an Ammonite. Hello. Quick Ball didn't work. Don't love that, because now Quick Ball's not gonna work, and I can't touch you without killing you. Do we have anyone with status moves right now? Sure don't. Hi, Tim. The soul gun is lurking, everyone. Fuck off. There's nothing I can do to hurt you in a way that will not kill you immediately. Maybe I'll give you a Premier Ball. It's really cushy. Oh, actually, while Soulgun is in the chat, while Tim is in the chat, that wasn't, the fuck off wasn't for you. That was for the ball not working, you silly little man. While Tim is in chat, the first, hey, that fucking worked. Let's go. We just need to give that little fella, listen, Ammonite's a fossil. He's old. He needs a cushy Premier Ball. Oh, yeah, that's good. Shout out to, that's kind of watery, but I'm trying Liquid Death's Dr. Death flavored water. It's like a mixed berry. While Tim's in here, the first edit of the Pokemon Scarlet Scavenger Lock is on Perrin's Pantry on YouTube now. That just went up today. Those edits take a little while, but it was fun to do, and I'm gonna be like motoring through them as fast as I possibly can. Those come out too sweet. Yeah, this is a sweet water. I really like the kind of mango citrus one. Maybe it's like tangerine. I forget what it is. The orange one. That one reminds me of, I forgot to grab the better fishing rod while we were there, but we got a good Pokemon anyway. I'm happy with Ammonite. Let's, Mango Chainsaw. That sounds right. Isn't that, I'm thinking of Velvet Buzzsaw. Never mind. Let's get a couple more captures. What could ever be in Diglett's own cave? We'll make the trip over. I can't remember how useful making the trip over is for us when we don't have cut yet. Ooh, a fire type. Yeah, I love you as well, Quick Ball. Nummel, another part ground type, which I'm whatever about, but we now have a fire type in contention. Love that for us. Get that cleanse tag out. Oh, hello. Move tutor for Earth Power. Not today, but that's good to know. Let's see. What do we get up here at this point? Yeah, I'm working through... Okay, it's just this. A faint Pokemon has no energy left to battle. Can still use Cut. You want a poison Pokemon to exchange for a dark Pokemon. Not today, but we'll remember that you were here. Boy, that would have been a great... Not that we don't have a fucking Moonstone I could have used on that Nidorino, but that would have been a great thing to use that Nidorino for if we didn't want to get a Nidoking. Pokemon labor extends even beyond death. Tim, it's very common for you to say troubling things in my chat, but I really do respect that you're always, like, down to up the ante. And to, like, innovate, you know? That's nice that you're willing to do that. You're willing to, like, expand genres, you know? No, I understand. Oh, and Munchlax. That's fine. I mean, if we can evolve it into a Snorlax, that becomes great. Beefy boy. If you want to see a lot of Snorlax, watch the first episode of me and Tim's Scarlet Scavenger Lock. You'll see quite a bit. Well, actually, you won't see any, but you'll hear about quite a bit. Our starter Pokemon choices in that run were thoroughly unique, let's say. Rock for a steal is pretty cool. Alright. No. Did you give me anything? Yes, you do. I don't know that we're going back for the bike, but it's nice. It's nice. Well, no, we should. Alright, goodbye. Thank you for telling me about your horse. I had a horse once. Till like an hour ago. I believe, is this... Yes, I have a ticket. Yeah, SS Ann, this is its own encounter spot. Let's get that rod out. Spheal! Little round friend. This feels pretty cool. Name him Douglas. We're not naming our Pokemon in this. We're doing auto naming because that's part of how the game works, and it's fun to find out what guys are called. But that is, I think, our last encounter for right now. Look at we just got like these 5 motherfuckers, and we basically just got like 6 encounters so quick. So here's Rattle Lots, who we bought from, yeah, no, they all have automatic naming, random naming as part of the ROM hack. Let's look at Rattle Lots. We bought Rattle Lots from Darth in the Underground. Love that. Where, when? Because I'm not bringing this thing anywhere until it's at least a Gabite, which is at level 24, so we could bring it somewhere right now. Okay, you're gentle, which is whatever. Not what we want, but it's fine. And you've got Sandvale. Smurf has a whatever nature as well. Shell armor. You we already had. You have a speed hike that almost makes up for what's been done to your special attack. But I guess you're kind of like... I mean, your fire moves are special, your ground move is physical. So it's kind of anyone's game with you, I guess. And you have Oblivious, cannot be attracted. This camel is ace. Thick Fat, good for heat and cold. One of its defenses is high. That's fine. Gizmo, we'll use you one day, maybe. And then Whiz Kid. Just nothing has the kind of nature I would want. Thick Fat again. And yeah, okay. Here's what I think we're going to do. Numbles, Piffle, and Loombox are our core. Our damage core at this point. These guys get work done. We are going to get rid of Shakes and switch them out for Gibble. Wander, I think we'll keep for the sake of some bulk. And Fawns we might also. Let's think about this for one moment. We have answers to, like... We will fight Camilla again in here. And she always has 2 fire, 2 water, 2 grass. We have answers to fire. We do not have a good answer to grass. Or water. I mean, we have an answer to water with Fawns. We should probably put Nummel in the party to answer grass. Nummel's tanky enough. I think we can put Wander in the box and bring Radiant into the party. Ah, Tim's building some stuff in that chat down there. Everyone watch out. Okay, let's get everyone up to level. Rattle Tots, you're first. Sandstorm is fun, because we do have 2 other Pokemon that can synergize with that if we want to. Sandtomb is fine. It's better than Tackle, I guess. There we go. Show me the money. Tim, is that last emoji monster from original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Because that's what that guy looks like, but I can't quite tell. Fucking knew it. I know those freaks anywhere. Slash is better than Takedown, just for the reliability, I think. Whose chat are you in that has all these Power Rangers emotes? Are you on the fucking Saban official Twitch channel or something? Dragon Rage. Do we like Dragon Rage? I guess we like it more than Sandtomb. And then we get Rattletots up, Irradiant up there. Earth Power is beautiful. Alright. So we are getting more special stuff for you. And I have unfortunately immediately forgotten which of your attack stats is better. But magnitude varies while Earth Power is a flat 90, which is like so good that why wouldn't you? Oh, official Twitch marathon. Okay. That's fun. Curse. Flame Burst, just flat 70. Lava Plume is 80 and may also burn, so we don't need Flame Burst. I may stream me doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection again sometime. I liked doing that. And Sarah, if I owe you, whichever one you liked, whichever one you said you liked, I said I was going to come back and stream sometime, or I intended to, and I forget which game it was. Oh, man. We got our Earth move, we got our Fire move. I like Amnesia a lot, I like Curse a lot. Yes, and we gotta do Look Outside. No, Tim, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to Sarah about Yu-Gi-Oh! I know I owe you Look Outside. This motherfucker, all about him. Tim's just like, oh, you're talking about a game. Certainly, it must be the one I like. It must be the game for me. Dark Duel Stories sounds right, yeah. You weren't sure if I knew? Yeah, I think that might be next Thursday. That depends on if this Thursday I'm getting Sylvie on to do commentary of Camilla's E4 runs or not. And I don't know for sure that we're doing that, but I think we might be. I gotta be so real, everyone. I just opened up a Firefox tab to do something and completely forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. Man, it is fucking pizza time. I've got leftover pasta to eat for dinner, but what if I cooked one of the pizzas that's in my freezer instead? God damn. I was gonna look up Pizza Mike from Power Rangers Turbo! Yeah, okay. For non-ghost Pokemon, speed will drop by a stage and attack and defense rise by a stage each. We are all special moves right now. I couldn't remember if it was also special attack and special defense or not. We can get rid of... Yeah, we can get rid of Curse. Curse isn't doing a lot for us with this spread. Pizza Mike, Power Rangers Turbo. All right. Oh, look at this fellow. Baked into a pizza? Look at you. Now this is a classic guy. This is a filler Don chapter type of motherfucker right here. Oh, I love this guy. You'll never imagine how he talks. I think I can hazard a guess, but let's find out. Hold on. Let me turn that off and turn that on.
Experience a new benchmark of luxury.
Hey, does anyone want to experience a new benchmark of luxury real quick while we're here? Sorry, I know the Pokemon music is still going. Oh, I do need to. All right, hold on. No, I do need to fucking mute the game for this to be in any way audible.
Enough pepperoni mushrooms today. We're here to toss your salad.
You're here to do what? Hold on. Immediately, I need to go back a little.
I've had just about enough pepperoni mushrooms today. We're here to toss your salad.
Well then, how about a little fire and brimstone?
I've had just about enough pepperoni mushrooms today. Like what is that? Just barely getting a sentence out. And yes, also you can't say that. Toss your salad. Actually, no, I don't know what the problem is. They just want to be healthy.
Look out!
I like when the pizzas explode.
Now to serve up your final slice, Power Rangers! Huh? What's this? Trying to drive me away, huh? I'll turn things around!
Are the cars driving on their own? Are they sentient? Like, obviously, I know the Zords usually are. Like in
Give them a taste of their own cooking!
Storm Chaser and another one. Like, I know that, like, in most of them, like, the Zords are, like, varying levels of sentient. They're okay. I know, I've seen the movie for Power Rangers Turbo, where the little kid becomes the Blue Ranger.
Come on, guys, get up! Get up, Justin! We can't let him close that door on us.
And, like, turns into adult man proportions.
Is this stuff what I think it is? No, you're not dreaming. This is definitely cheese.
And very good at pizza too! You see, I only use the finest ingredients in my Power Rangers pizza!
You'll never get away with this.
You can't penetrate the force field! Besides, you might cook yourselves with the ricochets, and we still need more ingredients!
That is a microwave, isn't it? I thought it was a toaster oven, but you're right.
It's only onions! Then green peppers, mushrooms, and pepperoni! And the secret to a great pizza, more cheese! Now is the time to heat things up! Use my colossal cooker for a 10-minute...
Microwaving a pizza, not only microwaving a pizza,
dish of Power Rangers pizza!
but presumably from raw dough.
Smells like trouble. The source seems to be this very large oven. I shall investigate.
Is that guy their 6th Ranger?
Hello in there. You require assistance? Power Rangers
Or is he just another kind of guy?
to a pizza.
A brilliant bit of detective work there!
You'll pay for that, you fiend. I'm on my way, Rangers. Hold on.
That's cool.
Good to see you.
Get away from my pizza!
You again?
Finally, it's a supper time!
my god, they're gonna freaking eat them.
You smell so good. Which one should I eat up first?
Oh, you don't want to eat me. I'm not completely cooked.
I hate it when my food doesn't agree with me.
Not so fast, criminal. These vehicles have become quite a traffic hazard. Maybe they'll respond to a simple traffic signal. Red light now. The evil pizzas were no match for a simple stoplight.
I didn't know they had a pair of sentient cars that were just like part of the crew. Like I assumed those were two of the Zords, because the Zords are cars, right?
You to interrupt my dinner?
Synergize blaster mode. You're free.
You ruined my pizza.
Yes, I have. Let's close this kitchen.
You got it.
Let's go. Right.
Let's finish
Yeah,
it.
get him.
Online.
Okay.
Right. Take your
Ah,
positions, Rangers.
I love Big Gun that all the Rangers have to hold together in order to fire. It's always good. Big Gun that all the Rangers have to fire together is always good. Yeah, microwaving a pizza for 10 minutes. Well, so I'll occasionally get those like Marie Callender like chicken pot pies from Frozen, and those take like 9 minutes in the microwave. But they've got like a special way about how the box they're in is made so that it like conducts the heat in a way that bakes the crust okay. It could be something like that. Yeah, the cars are just other guys. That's so fascinating. Hold on. Yeah, because Power Rangers Turbo Zords. Cause yeah, the Zords are just also cars. Why did we give them other cars that are friends? I'm like, it's fun, you know, do whatever you want forever, but like fascinating. It's also weird that like the Pink Ranger's car is white. They do that a few times. Like the White Ranger from Wild Force is like also kind of the Pink Ranger. Fascinating. Storm Blaster is the name of the car you want to look up. Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't watch Turbo other than that movie at all. Okay, here's a car. Yeah, man. Oh, he's got a big gun on top of him. I've been given a link. Oh, let's adjust here. Okay. Turbo carts. Perfect for chasing off monsters. And then the sixth guy has a motorcycle. Lightning Cruiser, Storm Blaster. Storm Blaster is a sentient car of extraterrestrial origin. Lost for eons in the core of an asteroid along with Lightning Cruiser, it was recently discovered by Divatox's forces, who tried to take control of the cars. The two cars were unwilling to join in Divatox's evil plans and decided to join forces with the Turbo Rangers instead. Storm Blaster was a rugged Jeep that could operate on both paved roads as well as rougher terrain. Storm Blaster normally carries the turbine laser on top. Storm Blaster also has a winch with an incredibly powerful cable it can use to tow heavy loads or even itself. Storm Blaster was operated by Justin. Yeah, man, sure. Yeah, dude, Power Rangers. We all know it, we all love it. I fucking like, I watched the movie, which again, in the movie they established that the Blue Ranger in Turbo is a little boy who becomes a grown man whenever he transforms. Power Rangers Turbo Blue Ranger. Yeah, because Rocky gets fucking hospitalized. Yeah, here we go. He's this little kid who then, like, when he's transforming turns into an adult-sized man. And that's just generally entertaining. Yeah. All right. Cool. What happened to Justin? They do magic to force his dad to come back from work and rejoin the family. You can't just say that. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Is this the first time they had a black Red Ranger also? I think it was, right? And there's like one other. That sounds correct. There's been like 2 times that it's been a black Red Ranger. I think it was yeah, TJ's the first. I remember TJ a little bit. I remember, and then there's a Native American Red Ranger at some point, or at least I know there's an actor who I don't know. I know they get a couple different ones. Cause isn't the Red Ranger from Ninja Storm like Southeast Asian, I think? They eventually did some of that stuff. They got some different. They you know, I don't know. Tommy is Native American coded in the show. Okay. I do kind of remember that. I don't know if you're talking about Tommy Oliver, I assume, and not a different Tommy. I feel like, yeah, I don't really remember the degree to which that's true. Power Rangers. Wild Force is just the one I watched the most as a kid. And so it's just my point of reference for a lot of shit. I might be wrong about the nationality of the Red Ranger from Wild Force, who I believe is still currently in jail for murdering his wife with a katana. But yeah, these were my people. These were my folks right here. I remember liking this Blue Ranger a lot. The Yellow Ranger in this one, interestingly, at least if you're me or 2 of the people in this chat, the Yellow Ranger is a man in the Sentai show, which you can tell because she's wearing pants and not a skirt, and they changed her, a pilot who faked her death. And she's the leader until the Red Ranger shows up, and she hates him because of it, and they're like fighting all the time, and they gender swapped her for the American version. Did recent American Power Rangers show had a female Red Ranger, right? A female, it was the Samurai crew had a female Red Ranger, or maybe it was a different group. That's cool. Cosmic Fury, okay. Wow, everyone sure does have prominent. And there's a female Green Ranger too, which I don't think I've seen before. Everyone's got real prominent pecs and abs on these suits. What the fuck are we doing here? That's fascinating. First real female Red Ranger and a female Green Ranger who's gay. Oh, cool. Based. These are interesting costumes. They're going kind of crazy with it. Wow, those Also, Yellow Ranger's male. Yeah, there's been a couple of those. That's Ninja Storm also. Ninja Storm was female Blue Ranger, male Yellow Ranger. This is just, man, I have so much of this in my head. Me and Paddington were watching that new Sentai show where it's everyone's like fighting, everyone's summoning like the spirits of previous Rangers and previous Sentai series, and everyone comes out like bad guys come out of rings, just anything that's a circle. And the Black Ranger in that one is a lady, notably, and the Red Ranger is like these are nuts designs. Look at this dude with the cape. The Red Ranger is like just like a bum with no money kind of. We really liked it. Everyone's very extra. The Green Ranger in that is an old man who gets turned young. What the fuck? Newer Sentai shows. This is the stream now. Is it this? Yeah, it's this. Sentai Gozyuger. Sentai Gozyuger. It's this one, yeah, where it's like the whole deal is that like all these people can summon like previous Rangers to turn into for a minute. Has not been explained yet. We've watched like 10 episodes of the show. Here's the fucking Prime Minister of Japan, who also has a Sentai Ranger suit in it and is like a villain. He's great. I really want to watch more of this at some point. It's so silly. Hi, Marn. Welcome in. Yeah, and here's our main crew. This guy is like down on his luck and like, you know, is constantly quitting jobs. This guy is a famous idol. This lady is like the secretary to the prime minister who's trying to find out what happened to her little sister. This guy's an old man who wishes to turn young again and uses his newfound youth to be a Power Ranger, but he has to eat eggs all the time to stay young. It's an egg-based Ranma 1/2 economy. And then the Yellow Ranger, I forget what his deal is. He's like a mystic. This is the first like Sentai as Sentai show that I've really watched. I haven't really watched any of the other Sentais that have not been made into American Power Rangers. I really have been enjoying this. I want to watch some other ones. Yeah, that's right. He's like a cultist. The Yellow Ranger is like devoutly religious to the wherever they're getting their powers from, which is incredibly vague. I guess we'll eventually get a White Ranger who will come in. Spoilies. Yeah, I don't know. These freaks is good. These freaks is good. Well, this is the stream now, is talking about Sentai. Introduction. Oh yeah, he's carrying a piano on screen and singing a hymn the first time. I forgot about. I remember. There's so much to remember in watching that show that I kind of forgot about his shit. King Ogre has some good. That's a fucking Pokemon right there. Sentai King Ogre. Oh, is this the one before it? I think we saw. Whoa, I like the Lavender Ranger here. I think, is this Red Ranger in Gyoza, the other one we were just talking about? Because we saw a red guy with a cape in the first episode who is clearly meant to be from, like, a preceding series. No, these guys are cool as hell. I love the like, Lavender Purple Ranger. I really like looking at Sentai series that didn't get Americanized and just seeing like the kinds of suits and like what the ensembles look like for the ones that are a little too weird to make it to America. Here's a gold guy. Pull up Lupin Ranger. Is that all right? I'm compelled by it being called that. Cops and robbers ass. Lupin Ranger. All right. These motherfuckers look like Time Force. This one looks like these two look like Power Rangers Samurai. Cops and robbers ass. These are interesting. These are definitely interesting. I don't know if I'm in love with the amount of primary color on the visor, but they're okay. He looks good with the cape out like that. That looks killer. Fascinating. You've heard of Hexagon? No. I'm gonna Google Sentai Hexagon. Oh, this is the train one. Yeah, I know about Power Rangers Hexagon. I don't know anything about what you're talking about. Hexagon. Oh, we've got some cool fan-made costumes. I also realize my chat is not up on this screen, so whatever. You gotta read the synopsis. All right. Seeing a lot of different stuff. This is just the Ninja Storm helmets. Run by two teams, Tommy and Jason, going up against each other. Hexagon was Amit Baumik's plan for the original 11th series of Power Rangers after Wild Force. Oh! Which would be, Hurricaneger, which would become Ninja Storm. I can immediately see what this is, because the thing in Ninja Storm is it's the first one of a couple that they adapted where it starts out with 3 Rangers and not 5. And it's like, there's the 3 who are from the ninja school of a man who's been turned into a little hamster. And there's like 2 evil Rangers from some other school who are the 2 Beetle Rangers, the like Crimson and Cobalt Rangers or something. So I can already see what the idea is here. Okay. continue some of the ideas from Forever Red, as well as wrap up loose ends from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers storyline. Just as Power Rangers in Space brought together and wrapped up the 5 preceding seasons of Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin to Turbo, the intention was for the 11th season to bring together and wrap up all the preceding seasons. Writing for Wild Force finished, production was ending. Amit began researching and drawing up plans to adapt Hurricaneger for an 11th season, expected to start filming in Los Angeles. Hexagon was a plan in the very rough stages and was birthed during a rocky time of transition when the direction and either continued existence of the show was in doubt. You could kind of feel that from the adaptations at the time that we did get. This was just one of many potential visions for a season of the show, one that would ultimately go unused. Yeah, because this is from around the time where like Wild Force and Ninja Storm, other than Forever Red, which Wild Force is involved with, those seasons don't really have any connection to other seasons. And then Dino Thunder does, because that's where you get Tommy Oliver as like the Zordon figure who becomes the Black Ranger. Jason running the Government One and Tommy running the Rogue Squadron. I love that. The unused Hexagon plan, as it would become called, revolved around the idea of an umbrella organization unifying most of the various Power Rangers teams that have been seen over the years. The name Hexagon came from the idea that the base of operations for the season's Power Rangers would be a giant building like the Pentagon, except with 6 sides to symbolize the number of Power Rangers on most teams. It was conceived as a much larger version of Zordon's command center, except with its location and purpose known to the public. An impregnable fortress staffed by hundreds, if not thousands, and far too well defended for any of the villains of the Power Rangers universe to try attacking. The power dynamics typically seen between heroes and villains in the show would be flipped for this season. Instead of an invasion of a vast army against a few heroes operating in secret, this time the heroes would have the apparent advantage in terms of numbers and infrastructure. The Hexagon would be led by Tommy Oliver, who would act as the mentor for the season's Power Rangers, like their Zordon or Captain Mitchell, which would eventually be what would happen in Dino Thunder. There is a Wendy's in the Hexagon. I'm working at the Wendy's in the Hexagon. There's not a horde of spots for Zords, but it's a killer gig. Mac morphing up the Big Macs. I don't know why you're morphing a Big Mac. Yeah. Who's Captain Mitchell? We'll come back to that right now. William Mitchell, Lightspeed Aquabase. Okay, I never watched Lightspeed Rescue. As Forever Red illustrated, Tommy had been keeping in touch with various Rangers in the years since the episode Passing the Torch. This older Tommy Oliver would be no longer the ponytailed wife-beater wearing teenager of Mighty Morphin days. He would now look like a federal agent in a suit like Marvel's Nick Fury in Forever Red. Yeah, okay. Tommy deliberately used several Zordon cliches. Oh no, come back. Fuck. I hate Wiki. I hate looking at this website. Oh yeah, fandom, not Wikia. Tommy deliberately used several Zordon cliches from the I was afraid this day would come to may the power protect you, all foreshadowing that he was on the way to inheriting Zordon's position in the universe, which is super cool. Script for Forever Red, Tommy was in retirement from being a Ranger. Andros pulled him back. As the episode evolved, Jason David Frank brought his usual vitality to the role, as well as this time an unexpected aura of gravitas. The line about Tommy being in retirement while filmed was ultimately cut from the episode, leaving his status in Forever Red to the viewer more mysterious and ambiguous. Central to the Hexagon plan was the idea of a veteran hero turned commander in charge of a super union of superheroes. The idea of the season has genesis. Okay. The team, so the team would be the 3 basic Hurricanegers, which is the 3 Ninja Storm Rangers. I know these guys quite well. Really, like, Time Force, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder were the ones I was, like, watching as they were coming out. But yeah, here's your red, yellow, blue. One of many returning characters. Okay. These powers were ninja-based, likely derived from Ninjor from Mighty Morphin Season 3. I forgot about Ninjor. Tommy would send these Rangers on missions, instead of just one city. They would take place in various locations around the Power Rangers universe. Awesome. They would travel around in a copter piloted by Joel from Lightspeed Rescue. I can already see why the number of other shows it's pulling from probably got it shut down. It would be implied that other teams were operating under the command of the Hexagon. Occasional cameos by other Rangers. Silver Hills, Angel Grove, Mariner Bay, Turtle Cove, Aquatar. Yeah, sure. The Ranger Cast podcast revealed information not said by Amit. The Red Ranger would turn out to have been the main villain's son. The comics pulled some of this. Really interesting. I gotta read some of those comics, man. Like, I know about that. I know about the Ranger Hunter shit. I know about the first run of newer comics that got really huge. But I don't really know about, like, where else it's gone. Villains would be some returning, some not. So the two Beetle Hurricangers, who are dark red and dark blue, that's these two guys who become the 4th and 5th Rangers in Ninja Storm. They're like, yeah, dark red and dark blue. Rogue group of Power Rangers operating outside of the Hexagon network of superhero teams. These Beetle Rangers were to be less in the traditional heroic mold of Rangers and have a more rebellious, anti-authoritarian attitude. They were to reject the Hexagon mentality of all superheroes operating under the leadership of one man, and instead advocate that Rangers should be independent and operate on their own, with Jason appearing as a mirror opposite of Tommy. That's so cool. All Power Rangers tried to have at least 2 female Rangers per season. Amit would have lobbied to add a second girl. He said on Tumblr that he would have pushed for the creation of a U.S. exclusive 3rd Beetle Ranger, possibly a dark yellow. That's really interesting. I don't know how you would have... I don't know how often they added Rangers into the Sentai footage like that. Like, I don't know how they would have done that. I'm sure they did it more than I'm aware. That's really cool. Because, yeah, when they did eventually do Ninja Storm, they just choked and had it be one girl to eventually, like, 6 guys. That's right, the White Ranger is completely added. Okay, yeah, because he's from another thing. I forgot about that. And yeah, the rivalry between the Beetle Rangers and the basic Hexagon Rangers. The 6 Ranger image divided by a line. This is super cool. I love this idea. Delphine and the are the Aquitian Rangers the Alien Rangers? Yeah, that's these fucking weirdos. This is so interesting. Return of the Green Ranger. Oh, that's this fucking guy. This is the 6th Ranger in Ninja Storm. So in what eventually does become Ninja Storm, you know, they're all ninjas with animal spirits, like the red condor or falcon or something, and a yellow lion, and a blue dolphin, and the dark blue and dark red beetles. I think they're like a stag beetle, a Hercules beetle, and a Pincy beetle, and the Green Ranger, whose animal spirit is a helicopter. I assume that's the case. Whoa, I don't know if that version of the helmet is in the American version. That's fascinating. Yeah, Heracross and Pinsir, literally. Aquatar, where Billy gets to live with his fish wife. Christ. Okay, Shuriken Ranger would be added in later and called the most powerful Ranger ever created because he would be the final challenge the Rangers would unite to fight against. His pronouns are attack helicopter Niels. Listen, if I wasn't having a good time, you have no sway over me. You can tell me I'm free. We would have stopped reading about this fucking 20 minutes ago if I wasn't having fun. No, this is super cool. I love reading about this shit. I like deep diving. I think we're just about done. We don't need to go through all the rest of this. This is genuinely really fascinating. Cause yeah, then we eventually got Ninja Storm, where the Rangers take orders from a gerbil. Yeah, man, Power Rangers. Did that say Tommy would become the main antagonist? Yeah, I was in there, which is fucking awesome. Yeah, okay, the Red Wind Ranger, the Blue Wind Ranger, and the Yellow Ranger. Yeah, you have the Wind School and the Thunder School is how they ended up doing it. Because, like, I don't know Hurricaneer that well, but, like, some version of that two different ninja schools thing is going on in that. And so you have versions of that in both. Yeah, and that's there's our Red Ranger in that one. Oh yeah, he passed away. He's dead. Yeah, he's Samoan. That's right. He's the first Samoan and probably only Samoan Red Ranger. New Zealander. Married twice. His older brother played his brother. Legal issues and death, domestic violence, mental health issues, suspected suicide in a hotel room. God, all right. Jesus Christ. Here's now a tour of the tabs I've had open for today's stream. He abused his wife, but Cole from Wild Forest killed a home intruder with a katana. Yeah, all right. It's really easy to fuse those stories together because I fully thought that dude had killed his wife with a katana. So much lore. Anyway, Pokemon. Actually, anyway, we're gonna BRB for 1 second. That was a great diversion. I'm gonna stretch my legs for just a minute, and then we're gonna come right back.
Golly is sometimes said to be heard playing in the swirling whirlpools and fast currents. Kopaka is the Toa of ice. Pohatu's stone region is the desert. He must avoid even the pale daylight of Matanui. Onua's earth region is a well-hidden place. Tahu is the Toa of fire. He must stay well clear of fire. Click here to leave Bionicle. It is said that Leiwa shall use his instinct and bravery to make his way in the world. You press the escape button. Do you want to quit? Kopaka's ice region is near the volcano. A small tribe of Tohunga lives here. The tools of the Toa, the tools of the Toa, the tools of the Toa, the tools of the Toa. Good. You completed another challenge. But remember, you have to complete all 6 to get the full game. Onua is the Toa of Earth. Kanoe Ruru. All that is truly known is that his lair could be in every shadow. Kanoe Matatu. Turaga Vakama. Nokama carries an enormous fork. Vakama lives in Takoro. Congratulations! You have completed all 6 challenges, and I award you access to the full game, with ability to play several levels and achieve high scores. Good luck. Golly is sometimes said to be heard playing in the swirling whirlpools and fast currents. Kopaka is the Toa of ice. Pohatu's stone region is the desert. He must avoid even the pale daylight of Matanui. Onua's earth region is a well-hidden place. Tahu is the Toa of fire. He must stay well clear of fire. Click here to leave Bionicle. It is said that Leiwa shall use his instinct and bravery to make his way in the world. You press the escape button. Do you want to quit? Kopaka's ice region is near the volcano. A small tribe of Tohunga lives here. The tools of the Toa. 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 Good. You completed another challenge. But remember, you have to complete all 6 to get the full game. Onua is the Toa of Earth. Kanoe Ruru. All that is truly known is that his lair could be in every shadow. Kanoe Matatu. Turaga Vakama. Nokama carries an enormous fork. Vakama lives in Takoro. Congratulations! You have completed all 6 challenges, and I award you access to the full game, with ability to play several levels and achieve high scores. Good luck. Gali is sometimes said to be heard playing in the swirling whirlpools and fast currents. Kopaka is the Toa of ice. Pohatu's stone region is the desert. He must avoid
Nokama
even the
carries an
pale
enormous
daylight of
fork.
Motunui. Onua's earth region is a well-hidden place. Tahu is the Toa of fire. He must stay well clear of fire. Click here to leave Bionicle. It is said that Leiwa shall use his instinct and bravery to make his way in the world. You press the escape button. Do you want to quit? Kopaka's ice region is near the volcano. A small tribe of Tohunga lives here. The tools of the Toa. 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 Good. You completed another challenge. But remember, you have to complete all 6 to get the full game. Onua is the Toa of Earth. Kanoe Ruru. All that is truly known is that his lair could be in every shadow. Kanoe Matatu. Turaga Vakama. Nokama carries an enormous fork. Vakama lives in Takoro. Congratulations! You have completed all 6 challenges, and I award you access to the full game, with ability to play several levels and achieve high score.
I see we've all been enjoying Nokama's enormous fork. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, you don't need to commission shit from shit. Tim made that and is working on a sequel. I think I'm allowed to foreshadow. Shout out always to our own Soulgun16 for that. The tools of the Toa, dude. The tools of the Toa. I love that piece of music for so much. Also, yeah, a sequel with all the. I would love to get him. He's using audio clips that are all from an older, like a pretty early Bionicle PC game. And you can tell it's early because of some of like the words they use. Like there's the like names of things that they changed after they got sued by like the Polynesian people. And I think Tohunga shows up in one of those clips, and that's one of them. And I think there's like one other, or at least he's shown me the full document. So it's some early PC thing. Give me a minute before we head back into the game. I'm giving us some background music. I am doing what I said I didn't know if I was going to do for sure, and just fucking playing Insane in the Rain. Let's lower that in my headphones. Oh, Tim, we were just BRB for a few minutes, and so we had the Bionicle music playing. And I don't. Some in the chat had not heard your opus before. Your grandeur, your great work, and so now it has been heard. Also, Tim did just send me a video about Bionicle, a completely unbiased history of Bionicle lore, part 5. Right before re-emerging into the chat. So, you know, we're in it. All right. Listen, there's a lot to say. We all know this. I mean, it's in the Mystica stuff, which Riley, I think you guys only talked about in brief on BB&B. I think that was part of the brief summary era of BB&B. Went through and remastered every BB&B episode. I mean, you could. The main issue with that is that Parker's name is Parker now, and so like you would just record over every time you say their previous name with Parker, like just every single time. I think that's a funny idea. I think Bed Bath and Bionicle. Oh no, I know you'd ask for permission for sure. I think BB&B Director's Cut is genuinely really funny, and you should do it. All right. Who's in our party? What are we doing? We're playing Pokemon? That was such a long rabbit hole. Great long rabbit hole. To be clear. That was such a long rabbit hole into fucking Power Rangers. I love it. Let's get Gabite onto that roster. Let's get Nummel onto that roster. There they are. Alright. Fucking Christ. So anyway, Pokemon. Speaking of playing Pokemon, hey JBK. Andrew, welcome to the stream, and noted. Further response redacted for unannounced project that message is probably about. Martin, thanks for stopping in. We're gonna go, fuck around on a boat. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. This album's so good. Alright, let's, I guess, do this as optimally as we can, right? There's gotta be just an easy guide somewhere. Pokemon SSN guide FireRed, if that makes a difference. Just give me, like, the quickest way through the ship. And make it be something that I can glance at easily while streaming so as to not make the stream untenable, please. Because it's not like optionals has already led to tragedy once this fine day. Certainly not. Give me 1 second. I think I found the resource I need. I just have too many fucking windows open on my computer. Game facts. Let me tell you, on yes, Tim, I did mention the sequel to Toa Lore is coming. You just missed me foreshadowing that. Let me tell you. All right, we're going down to the lower floor. Me and Claudia have been streaming Final Fantasy X on Monday nights. And first off, last night we did a 2-hour stream that ended at us getting to the hardest boss in Final Fantasy X, dying against it twice, and going, all right, we're going to regroup next week, which really means we're actually going to regroup in a few weeks. Next week, we're probably not streaming on the Moonshot Twitch. Visit the rightmost room for a super potion. Cause we need to grind it all. I think she and I are literally gonna sit on call and just like work on getting her up to snuff in the ways that she's been a little bit behind. Cause like she's performing really well, but is missing a few things on the sphere grid that we really need her to have. And it's been like, you know, she hasn't really had a lot of time outside our normal Monday slot, which is what makes streaming a big RPG hard, which we've definitely run into with both 4 and now 10. Middle room is this one. We're going to get an ether in here. Oh, hello. Also a battle, but that's fine. Ooh, relic. Not exactly worried about that. But so I have been using, you know, I've had guides up while we've been playing that, and I have had to have both a game facts guide up. Who's faster? Okay, that's fine. Ooh, okay. I've had to have both a game facts guide up and IGN's guide up. I think we can do one more. Yeah, we outspeed. Beautiful. Because, like, the IGN guide really misses the shit out of some stuff. You've got a lot of 5-hit moves, I think, and one of those could kill us. So... Fonz, I think, has some bulk and has grass moves, which will 4 times hit you. Yeah, there's Spike Cannon now. Oh, only 2 times. We had such bad luck with multi-hit moves today and last time we streamed this that I just assume things. Okay. One more and we're good. Thank you, Fonz, making your in-battle debut. So I've had to have both guides up because both of them have like half of what I want in a lot of cases. I think you can body a hit from whatever it does. Yeah, you can body 1 hit from whatever it does. 4 hit 4 times? Okay, not quite. It's probably going to do Rock Tomb again. Who cares the least about Rock Tomb? Loombox, I feel like you can just take a hit really reliably, and we will use that at this time. Yeah, great. So, like, there's parts of the game where GameFAQs has got me with, like, more detailed descriptions of how boss fights go and, like, what strategies to use. And then there's other things where IGN is just more readable in terms of, like, things not to miss on your ways through, like, areas. And it's a real crapshoot. It's been a real crapshoot. Rest is in the 4th room. Well, now I don't trust this guide to tell me when... Which of these fucking rooms is ours? Oh, god damn it. Should have checked that in the guide now, shouldn't I? This is a rough night for, it's a rough day for random encounters. Wish I could be an outsourced RPG grinder as a job, yeah. Toxic is a pain in my ass. But luckily, okay, what do you got? Haunter? Don't you normally have, like, a pair of Growliths or something? You've got Levitate. I've got Loombox. One good foul play should do the job. Good. Nice. Oh, Stella Luna's out and about. Hi. Let me send out someone else who has a ground to move. Very nice. Oh, hi, Stella. There we go. Nice crit. And we're done. Stella Luna's here. The run has been compromised, everyone. This is it. You don't want to be on camera, do you? You don't like to be on camera. You're shy. All right. I mean, listen, you gave me a piece of music to play that is explicitly bionicularly themed. It's bionicular in nature. Let's play a little game called Get to the Pokemon Center Without Anyone Fainting. Because I can't remember which of those beds is mine. But yeah, the guide situation has been a little fraught in FF10. I feel like we keep running up against things in that game that make it not super fun to specifically stream. Which, you know, whatever. Like, it is what it is. We can get rest in this last room here. Stella Luna's clawing my chair. She knows she's not supposed to do that. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is tough. Okay, that's not what it said would be in here. Yeah, it does feel like pulling teeth. It really did. It really did. And does sometimes. Not all the time, and you know, like, it's not a skill thing. Like, Claudia's good at the game, and I've played it before, and like, we get some good advice in chat sometimes. But it's just there are for everything. 10 is my favorite Final Fantasy, and that is like bias of like when I played it and what story stuff hit for me. It is a very fraught favorite in a lot of cases. Second cabin from the left to get Brick Break. Is that what that is down there? All right, yeah, let's do some battles. Let's get it. Stelly, are you about to attack my chair again? Are you a Pokemon? Oh. That's fine. We'll go for the reliable hit first. Yikes! Hyper Fang is scary. We'll switch in on whatever's next with good old Piffle. My cat is accepting pets, but also biting me. You're really of two worlds, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Enough. The duality of cat, literally true. I feel like Bone Rush will do I don't know if that's gonna do enough. Is it 2 to... it's 2 to 5. Okay. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake and the family thereof absolutely count as mainline, or they should. In the same way that like Pokemon Legends does. Hi, I need you to stop clawing my chair. Hey. Everyone, please hold on. Oh, you don't wanna? I thought Stelly wanted to be famous on stream, but she doesn't. Stelly Lally, you were just sleeping so soundly. I'm gonna have to give that cat some good attention later. And I will. Alright. We got a youngster down there. I'm just gonna put Piffle out. I feel like Piffle is just wonderful to have with us. That is not... Alright, the guide I'm looking at does not have the correct items. Alright, we'll go up here. Yeah, it's just up here and then down here to get to Camilla, right? Yeah. Alright, so it's basically rival fight time. We know Venusaur. We always know 2 fire, 2 water, 2 grass. What is... Since we know that, Rattlelot's is actually an incredible lead because it defends against everything. Items are likely modified. Yeah, that makes sense. Because this guy resists... I mean, actually, he's neutrally resistant to water and grass. But still not bad, just because we know no matter what she throws out. There's a fish giftmon on the deck. Oh, shit. I did... Oh, on... Hi, can I help you? What are you trying to do right now? Excuse me one second. Hey. Stally. Here's our creature, everyone. Here's this animal right here. Oh, you don't like that. You don't like that. This animal is going to defeat Camilla for us today. Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do that? What are your strats? Are you gonna sit with me? Oh, no, you're not. You're going away. Ugh. The critter. A very brief sighting of the critter. She's being ornery this afternoon. Are you being ornery? Did you wake up from a nap feeling ornery? Here, let me actually arm myself. So that if I need to, like, offhand... Yeah. It's your favorite thing. A toy I can play with from a sitting position when I'm doing something. My favorite thing. Ugh, if not hers. I didn't get the Fishmon on the deck. I didn't know that was there, and so I did go fishing on the deck, on the dock, on the way onto the ship. So we've technically already gotten our SS Ann encounter. Let me ask you a question that may cause me to become angry. Is the gift encounter really good? Is it a really good gift? Because we got a Spheal, which is good. I guess if it's a gift, we can count both. It's sort of optional. Game still lets you do it. That's right. All right. If the game lets you do it, that's good enough for me. This guy's getting seasick. Ah, it's this guy, certainly. Oh, hello. Okay, so we're getting one of a number of fish. Got it. Let's have fun with Sandstorm just for fun. Nice. And then wait, which ability do you have? You do have Sand Veil, ups evasion. So let's just keep you in then. Awesome. I love you, Sandstorm, my best friend, Sandstorm. Rattlelot's immediately proving to be unstoppable. I say, setting myself up for a special little dose of sadness at some point in the future, I'm sure. Okay, let's whip it up again. Confuse Ray's a pain in the ass. But you're a lot less likely to hit me than I am. Come on, buddy. Nice. It's gonna do a water move again. Let's just get Numbles in there to finish the fight a little quicker. Hit him with a Mud Bomb, and that should do the trick. Easy peasy. Hello? Oh, for only 500. So this is a fish pool, I understand, as has been described in chat. Frillish! Oh, water and ghost, sure. That's pretty bulky, right? I'm not mad about that. I'm not pissed off about it. Let's, wait a minute, we're here. Let's look at him real quick. Coupons! Hi, coupons. Water absorb, great. Yeah, alright, that could be useful for something. Alright, I think we're just about as ready as we're gonna be, though, to go and fight Camilla. So let's go ahead and fight Camilla. What the fuck? And I think... Do I like Rattlelots out front? Am I sure? Or do I want Loombox, who I know will be... Defenses are 69, 66, HP 104. Defenses in the 40s and 50s, HP 93. I think the fact that... I think we do Loombox out front, to be perfectly honest. And then we just kind of see... I like this team right now a lot, actually. Look at this. This is a cool squad. Let's see where it leads us. No. If we can get the Sandstorm set up in at the start of the fight, I think that's really cool. Let's also see, do we have... Fuck it. Give Eviolite to Rattlelots just so it fucking continues to cook for us as reliably as possible. And let's go fight Camilla. Let's do it. Okay. Possibly opening with Ice Fang. We are going to switch to Yeah, I think Piffle, because if it opens with an ice move, we want to just be able to tank that, and Steel will do that. Yep. As prophesized. And then I think we just Thunder Punch, and if... Yeah, he's switching, of course. Venusaur's back. Oh, Paralyze would have been so good. What are you doing this turn? There's nothing we can do that's too good on you. So it's probably a good time to just switch. Loombox, come out and do your thing. Growth. Okay. Okay, very nice. I have something for that. Uh-huh. Oop! Not anymore, motherfucker! And now we throw out a side beam. Okay. And then it does a Razor Leaf. We're fine. We kill. I love what Topsy-Turvy does to motherfuckers that want to set up their stat changes a bunch. That's so fun. Oh, you're scary here. We do a switch here, because presumably you're going to just straight go into a dark move. Unless you're nasty plotting. And if you are, then won't I feel a fool? I'm gonna do Radiant here, actually, because it can resist... Well, that's stupid. Who has the best... I don't know, Numbles, it'll be you. Going right for the Fire Fang. Yeah, quad resist, great. Hi, Stally, are you being nice now? Are you being nice now? Are you being nice? My cat is freaking rowdy. Alright, yeah. We just hit you with a Mud Bomb and hope we hit through the bad accuracy. Beautiful. That bite did some damage. I don't love that. We do another one. Woo! Okay. It's gonna, I guess, bite again. It's gonna bite again, so we switch to Piffle, who I think will be able to outspeed it the following turn and kill. Great. Oh. I guess that's what you'd call a miscalc in the biz. Fuck, that sucks. Oh, Piffle! They're dropping like flies, folks. We're down to 1/6 of a Cynthia team now. Oh, that fucking blows. I really thought we would outspeed. I really thought we would outspeed. All right. I mean, now we just pick someone else who's fast and can body a hit. Or just someone who can body a hit. Oh, Piffle, I'm so sorry. Oh, how fast are you? 64. I think... Okay, wait, that's 70. Oh, you had 70 speed. That sucks. Oh, I'm so mad about this. Okay. So speed doesn't matter anymore because we know it outspeeds us anyway. You have 76 remaining HP. Your defenses are in the 60s. You have 93 HP, but your defenses are only in the 40s. I think we send Loombox out and hope it'll live a crunch. Oh, it goes for a Fire Fang. All right. Yeah, don't use the move that would have killed me. Sure, I guess. Oh, Piffle. That's a fucking sadness. I think we can just do a Psybeam. Okay. We switch to you because you resist grass. Moonlight, huh? Why, that's a pain in my ass. I guess we just, like... It can't do much to hit us. But he also might just switch here. We set up sand. So we get the evasiveness. Great. Evasiveness and chip damage. And then we just slash for a while, I guess. Don't like that. Okay. I think next slash still kills. Yeah, nice. Croconaws back. We've gotta outspeed it. But boy, I know it has that Ice Fang, and that really worries me. And I don't know if a single... I don't know that a single slash kills from full. But at this point in the fight, I don't have a safe switch. I do not think a single slash will kill. We do still have the sand running. If I switch to Fawns and it's an Ice Fang, Fawns just dies immediately. That gives us a clean pivot to Rattlolots to come back in. If I switch to Radiant, Ice Fang doesn't do anything. Radiant can't do much, though, because it's fucking fire and ground. Numbles is very low. And even then, it's water, ground, so Ice Fang is going to be normally effective and not ineffective. What is your speed again? Your speed is 64. Okay. Evasion is raised. Your base attack is 70. I think we just chance it on the Sandstorm dodge. Slash. That's not a lot of damage, but it lives. Okay. All right. Okay, Rattle-Lots. Now we pivot in. It's going to Ice Fang again. I don't like this, man. I don't like this at all. It's going to Ice Fang again. You have takedown, right? You have 50 attack and you have takedown. We're gonna switch to Radiant here. This is gonna be weird. So he goes for regular bite. I guess go for the stab on Earth Power. We live that. Oh, fuck you, man. I'm kind of just using Radiant as a pivot so we can bring in Levani clean and hopefully do some good damage with the grass move. Now you switch to Araquanid. We defrost. That doesn't do shit. Alright. Now we're looking at Bugwater. Man, we got a lot of damage going on here. You are going to kill us with a water-type move. If we let you do that... Because you definitely outspeed. You probably kill us in one with whatever you're about to do. I guess do we wipe here? Like, what the fuck do we do at this point? Oh, man. Also, I just want you guys to know that I have the guide I was looking at still up, and there's an ad for a puzzle phone game with a button that says Pally now. I think you bubble beamed, you kill. It's 4 times effective. Radiant goes down. That becomes a clean pivot into Fawns, I think. Fawns. Razor Leaf has a high crit ratio. It's not going to do a shit ton. Sorry, when I say clean pivot, I mean a Pokemon coming in at the start of a turn rather than switching in on an incoming move. I don't mean a Pokemon coming in on a like just a beautiful open highway of damage. I specifically mean switching in at the beginning of a turn so that whoever's higher speed will actually get the advantage rather than just switching in on an opponent's move, guaranteed. We don't have any priority. Hey, you know who would have been great in this fight? Is the Swellow that I got killed 2 hours ago on an optional battle. That Swellow that I got killed 2 hours on an optional battle? Ooh, would have done so nice right here. Fuck. This is disgusting. This is a grotesquerie of a situation. Jay Petriquin clean pivot our Pokemon into a nightmare. Yeah, man. I don't know. There's no way to know that. So the deal is in that scenario that letting Numel die, it's 4 times effective. We know that water move was going to kill it. In an ideal situation, you can use that to bring something in without it switching into an incoming move that then will give it an advantage to turn the tides. In this case, you have the highest speed of anyone who's alive, right? 64, 59, 39, 44. So, but I don't know if it's enough. Rattlelotz has the best speed. In a good scenario, Rattlelotz can come in and get a slash off that'll do solid damage before it dies, which will be incredibly sad, but fuck it, we ball. If we do that right, we might get into a range where we then bring Fawns in. Maybe we just bring Fawns in. I just don't know how much Fawns can do in a hit. Fawns has bad stats. 40s for attack and special attack. Razor Leaf is physical. Bug Bite is also physical. I'm not going to waste a turn string shotting. But maybe we could. Boy. There's a chance it has an ice move. I don't think it does, though. I think it probably has a water move and a bug move. It'll prioritize probably using Bug Bite or something like that on us, which probably won't one kit hill. It won't take us to 1 kit hill, but it might take us to 2 kit hill. And also the AI knows to switch, so we string shot it too much, he's just gonna fucking switch anyway. Alright, we are going to take a bet on the guy with the highest speed. Rattletots. That did not do nearly enough. Your attack stat is so far from what I need it to be perfectly honest. And then we see if that did enough to let Fawns take it home. These are both normally effective stab. I think Bug is the higher damage. I forgot to look at that. Oops. Bug Bite is 60. Razor Leaf is 55. It has a high crit ratio. Are they both 100 accuracy? I trust nothing at this point. Nope, 95. I'm not chancing that for a second. Bug Bite it is. Hey, we outspeed. Araquanid is not fast. I love that crit. Okay. Now you switch. Fucking Pignite, huh? Okay. This is going to be a fire move, which will easily destroy us. But I don't... Man. Numbles' berry has already been procced. Fucking... Your speed is bad, but so is Pignite's. I don't know whose is better. The remix to Pignition, that's right. If we get you out, it's Mud Bomb is so good, and we've gotten really lucky with the accuracy working in our favor. And also it lowers accuracy. Water Gun is kind of nothing. Yeah, Pignition is that guy who wanted to fuck a statue. Numbles has a chance to live whatever fire move it uses because it is quad resistant. We chance it. Okay. That super works out in our favor. We outspeed. Mud Bomb hits. Great. Takedown kills Numbles. Loombox comes out. And we outspeed though, right? Yeah. Psybeam takes it down. Goodbye, Pignite. Okay. Croconaws back. This thing is using physical moves. We should have kept Reflect. We outspeed as pretty high attacks. I'm just going to go for the foul play. Okay. Ice Fang doesn't kill. Loombox is pretty beefy. Foul play again. Croconaw goes down. One more or two more? One more. It's just Araquanid and us now. And I think we just go for another foul play. And we save the run! with a few tragedies along the way. Oh my god. That's a lot has happened here. Is there still that free fish on the deck? No, I got that free fish, and we do have a free fish. That was really rough, and like, I feel like what happened there, PokeLink, how did you shut down but are still visible on my layout? Alright, let's just go ahead. Mark Pokemon is dead. Mark Pokemon is dead. Mark Pokemon is dead. And our two survivors, Malamar and a fucking Swaddle. Christ. That was really rough. Yeah, we've got stuff in the box. Pretty soon... God, I wish we had a shiny stone already. Give me that, thank you. Or a Dawnstone. I don't know which it is. Because a Gallade would come in clutch right now. Man. Yeah, Malamar. I love you, Malamar. Malamar is our savior over and over. Literally, Malamar is the thing keeping this run afloat now. We have lost so many stellar Pokemon today. And we are pre-third gym. I now really begin to see how Camilla's relationship with this game has been as, like, fraught and tense as it has been. Okay. Funeral time, everyone. This box is way too full for not even doing the third gym. Rattletots. Hold on, we need to get items. Give me that Eviolite. Give me that Oranberry. Give me that Bell. And give me that Rostberry or whatever it is. Oh, wait a minute. Also, Give me that. All right. Rattle-lots, excuse me. You were so exciting, but frankly weren't that good. You are not hitting with the attack that we need you. What was your nature again? Yeah, okay, it was neutral to attack, but you wouldn't have fucking known it. I guess maybe that's another one to just save in the box until we can immediately Garchomp it next time, yeah? I hadn't thought about that. I guess I thought Gabite was better than it is. Numbles, you're our starter, buddy. What can I say? You're ground and water. Like one of the most secure type combos possible. Piffle, you are a Lucario. You got us through many fights. I'm very scared without you. And Radiant the Numble, you tanked some shit for us. But we've got some shit still. This is certainly where we put Shakes back in the party, because we need something ground type for Lieutenant Surge, who we're going to be fighting next time. Let's think about that. So 4 electric types, 2 Pokemon that will be used to counter counters to electric type. Probably means Water Grass Flying here. Water we don't have... Well, no, Water we have Levani. Grass we don't really have anything. I guess we put fucking Dubwool in. And we put WizKid in for the ice. And then who do we like least? Who, like, we're okay with? Fucking 2 extra water types to throw in there. Gizmo. Are you friendship, buddy? Let's remind ourselves if you're friendship or not. Because, like, 2 bulky normal types will at least get us some kind of neutral momentum, you know? Big Eater, Happiness is 50, Snorlax at 150. Okay. Let's candy up for next time and then call it for the day. And then next time we're gonna throw ourselves at Lieutenant Surge and see what happens. We are going to see what happens. Oh, hi Sylvie. I didn't realize you were Sylvie. You and Seraph both have names that appear in red in OBS, so I just sort of blanked that out. But thank you for joining for a bit of this. We're going through it, homie. I cannot lie about that in any way, shape, or form. Okay. WizKid. Yeah, you can have Encore. It's because of King of the Castle. That's funny. Man, King of the Castle, fun game. Should stream that again sometime. If we can find a reason to. Ice Ball is Ice type rollout, which is what we want for you. Ugh. Brian is better than Water Gun. Aurora Beam's pretty good, and I feel like you might become a Celio soon. $65 to $40. This may freeze, but it's a May, so whatever. Body Slam. Encore, I feel like could be useful for something, so we're keeping it. We can get rid of Ice Ball. There we go. I knew it would happen soon. Oh, Celio, heal me by having me look at you and your beautiful mustache. There you are. There's my handsome boy. There's my handsome boy. Yippee, it's my handsome girl, excuse me. There's my handsome girl. Rest comes in clutch because we can't heal in this. Yeah, fuck Body Slam, the move that we just chose. Snore means that we don't need to give you a berry about it, which is not bad. Yeah, let's do rest and snore. Fuck it. Fuck it. And then you've got the bell. Candies do boost friendship. Yeah, Gizmo, you can have body slam. Chip away, not affected by target stat changes. I really like Screech. We don't need Lick. Wait, no, you're not. No, young man, you cannot learn Stockpile. No, young woman, sorry, you cannot learn Stockpile. And you're still a Munchlax. Okay. Alright, let me fucking make it official on the thing. Mark is dead. Reset to empty. Mark is dead. Reset to empty. Reset to empty. Reset to empty. You two are now the leaders of the squad. By default, we are gonna get Donphan in here. Hey, Stally. What do you think? Are we fucked? Are we fucked? Sally thinks we might be fucked. I think a lot of things are possible in this world of ours. Dubwool is on the squad. Celio is in the squad. And finally, Munchlax is in the squad. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, gentlemen, etc. Behold. Christ. Alright. I think that's it for today, though. I think we save Lieutenant Surge for next time and find out how we make it out alive of this whole thing next time. Oh, there's a little cat just off screen. There's a little cat just off screen and she's saying hi. She's saying hi. Ugh. Alright. Wonderful times were had by all. Certainly nothing horrible happened today. Certainly nothing horrible happened today. I don't know what you mean. Stilly girl. Hi. Hey. You wanna come up? No, okay. Maybe, are you in the background of my shot? Are you in the background of my shot? There's your ears! Ears, Pog! Boop. 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 Boop.